Another incredible Saskatchewan performance. You know, Jill, we just heard from our good friend here at Telemiracle. We just heard from Bob McGrath.
Sure did.
He's not with us in person today due to obvious reasons, but he wanted to make sure that Saskatchewan felt his love. So he has a brand new challenge out right now. So if you're sitting at home and you think, man, you know, I learned to count because of Bob on Sesame Street, well, that's your cue to call in and donate. Bob wants you to donate as high as you can count.
Exactly.
Because his heart is so huge.
It's so huge.
But
yes.
we want you to donate whatever you can, whether it's 25 cents or whether it's $145 so that you can get your Howie Bear. Whatever you can donate, we hope that you'll consider.
Yes, and thanks so much for Bob to putting out that challenge. You know, we have some special guests throughout the telethon this year. You know, a few extra Zoom chats or web chats, sorry, and it's so exciting that we got to hear from Bob today. We now have an on-air presentation, so I'll go over to Mr. Chris Anderson.
Yes, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome another Kinsman Club here, and these guys and gals are the heartbeat of this whole thing. And I love to hear about what you've been up to over the last year, and I love the outfit. Thank you for the enthusiasm. It's fantastic.
We're here today representing the Powell City Kinsmen. Back in September, of course, as you can imagine, with the pandemic, we were faced with the same challenge as everybody else, trying to come up with innovative ways within the public safety rules to raise some funds for Telemiracle. And it was the second week of September, so I threw out the idea of what if we just had sort of a drive-through haunted house, very similar to the Enchanted Forest that they have every year in Saskatoon.
Love it. And
members of the club said, well, you know, Halloween is 5 weeks away. Do you think you can pull it off? I said, well, give us a week. So the next morning I phoned Prairieland Park, the World Trade Center, and it was funny because when I phoned, I spoke to one of the head people there, and they said, actually, you're the second person to call this morning. Somebody else from your club had already called. So they actually agreed to meet with us that day at noon. And by the next day, we had a partnership agreement in place with them. And so now we were faced with the idea of having to raise some money and some sponsorship. And the next thing was this ran for 9 days. And during the course of those 9 days, we needed 40 to 50 volunteers every single day. And for a club of 25 people, that was a pretty tall order.
Yeah.
So we partnered with the Jim Pattison Children's Hospital Foundation, and they helped partner with us to bring in some manpower. And it just developed a life of its own from there.
And you know, and that happens so often with the things related to Telemiracle. You throw that name out, and people just want to jump on board. And I would love to hear how he ended up doing it. I mean, I paid to keep this guy out of my yard. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, it ran for 8 days. It ran every day. We ran a family show, and then we ran an adults-only show from 8 o'clock on every evening. We had an excellent production crew, and at the end of the day, we raised a grand total for Telemiracle of $15,000.
$15,000, ladies and gentlemen. That is incredible, especially like you say, in times like these where you have to be innovative, you got to be creative. Thank you so much for your continued efforts year after year and for coming and hanging out with us. And thank you, Mr. Spooktacular. Jess, would you like to bring in our next guest? Thank you, guys.
I believe we've got a performance from one of our own cast coming up. So super excited about that. We've got Jeff and Jill Straker coming up. So let's check out their performance of Birch Bark Canoe.
Staring at the autumn leaves with it hanging on the trees. Is that what I was like in the end? I'm falling far away from you, changing minds and changing you, saying maybe we're better off as friends. I flickered out a fading dream, disappeared down clouded streams. Oh, with the rest of regard, and sailing out the water's flow to oceans of mistakes I've known is true. You wanna see them from afar. I throw a stone, the ripples flow, we're drifting apart. But if just you and me were floating out to sea in a broken old birch-bark canoe, we'd both find a way to come back again together. Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, it's true. Yellow sun, the midday June, setting in a somber blue, and shadows tiptoed in and took you by the hand. And they led you up a tidal wave and left you in a burnt haze like you'd follow and couldn't seem to land. I throw a stone, the ripples flow and break on the sand. If just you and me were floating out to sea in a broken old birch-bark canoe, we'd both find a way to come back again together. Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, it's true. But if just you and me, but if just you and me were floating out to sea, were floating out to sea in a broken old birch-bark canoe, we'd both find a way to come back again together. Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, it's true.
Jeffrey and Jill Straker, Saskatchewan's favorite musical brother and sister. We're so thankful to have you both here. Now, I understand that we have another video guest that's going to tell us about all kinds of efforts to raise money this year, and we have a representative from Loblaws. Welcome.
Good morning, Telemiracle. How are you this morning?
We are great, and even better now that you've joined us.
Awesome. My name is Travis, and I'm representing Loblaw Companies.
I recognize you, Travis, now that you say your name. Sorry, the mask, it threw me off.
Yeah. So I'm actually a store manager at the Regina East Superstore, and I'm here today representing all of Loblaw customers and colleagues in the province. This year, our Telemiracle fundraising was done by Real Canadian Superstores, independent grocers, Extra Foods, wholesale clubs, and our Loblaw distribution center here in Regina.
And you've always been such a wonderful partner with us.
Thanks. This year was a little bit different than previous years, as funds were raised by selling a virtual type of helping hand at our checkouts. Although people who donated were not able to sign their names on the helping hands, they still gave generously, so that was simply amazing. Every year we get to come out to see you guys and help answer some phones and sometimes, get a couple, 3 colleagues on the stage and do our big unveiling. But like everything else this year, we've had to change it a little bit. So I don't know if you can see on the wall behind me, but today I'm very proud to announce, on behalf of all Loblaw stores in Saskatchewan, a donation for the amount of $35,448.63.
Travis, we appreciate your efforts and the efforts of your staff so much. Like I said earlier, you've just been an incredible, incredible partner. And we just appreciate what you do so much and appreciate what your customers do. Like you said, it's not easy to, but you found a way, you pivoted, and you got creative. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much for having us on.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure. Jess, what's coming up next?
Well, what's coming up next, Jill?
Well, actually, we have some more Sask talent.
We do.
This is so great. It's so full of Sask talent. Every year is, but this year it's unbelievable. Everyone's unbelievable. So I have Anello, I think from Weyburn. Anello, are you there?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
I'm well, thanks. So I understand this is not your first time on Telemiracle.
No, it's I think my third year actually, and I'm always so shocked every time I hear my name, and I'm just honored to be here.
Well, we are so happy to have you back and hear your wonderful singing voice again. Unfortunately, our chat's going to be a bit short this morning, but thank you so much for joining us. What song were you performing for us that was recorded?
I'll be doing a classic actually. It's Faithfully by Journey.
Oh, that is amazing. Well, we can't wait to hear you. So, Saskatchewan, please welcome Anello to your screens.
To make us laugh through space and time, always another show, wondering where I am, lost without you, and being apart ain't easy on this love. Two strangers learn to fall again, but I get the joy of rediscovering you. Oh girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully.
That was a performance that got even Telemiracle Teddy dancing.
That's right. We were waving our arms and swaying. It was beautiful. And you know, hearing that beautiful song, I think that deserves to see a total.
It deserves to see a total. What do you say?
I think so. Let's see a total, Saskatchewan.
3, 6, 1, 8, 3, 1, 1.
Way to go, Saskatchewan.
There you go, Saskatchewan.
$138,163. Where are we taking this total?
Higher.
Of course. Of course.
Man, and you know, if you haven't donated yet, that number to call once again is 306-683-2021. And I want to tell you just a little bit about where your money's going to go. I want to talk to you guys about Angelina. Like most 15-year-olds, Angelina wanted freedom and independence. Not a lot to ask for most teens, but she couldn't get out of her house, not without a ramp for her power chair. Telemiracle funding helped her and her family overcome this problem.
I'm Angelina Pelche. I'm 15 years old and I have cerebral palsy.
When Nina was younger, it was fairly simple to move her around and get her in and out of the house or transfer from her manual chair into her power chair, or to pick her up and put her in the car. But now she's 15 years old and she's not a little girl anymore.
So we knew that we needed a ramp. We had a lot of conversations about it. We weren't sure, you know, how we were going to get it. We thought maybe Jason would build one, but we knew it wasn't going to be feasible.
The budget is always tight in our home. We make do, we're a happy family. We love life, but the extra costs of things like ramps or power chairs wouldn't have been feasible for us without the help from Kinsman. Angelina was, before the ramp was in, was really struggling, especially through the summer. Her sisters would head off down the street to go to the mall or to visit cousins. And she would, if I wasn't around, would be stuck here in the home. Once the ramp was installed, it changed everything for us because now she has the freedom to get in and out of her room because we have the power chair in the house because we can get it in with the ramp. And then she also has the freedom to get out and explore and go downtown and go shopping and to the coffee shops and visit her Nana and Papa and all the things that a teenager should be able to do.
Well, it's been like all summer I was like stuck inside, and now having the ramp is a lot easier to like just go on a walk if I wanted to. You know, I don't need like constant help.
As a mother, it's just nice to know that your child can just have that independence. She's a teenager, she needs it, it's important. Just know that if you are donating, you're gonna make a family very, very happy.
It's so wonderful to see where the Telemiracle dollars go, helping families, helping children like Angelina. That ramp made a world of difference to their life.
Yeah, she finally has her freedom and independence just like every 15-year-old wants at that age.
That's for sure. I couldn't imagine having to stay home while my siblings went out. So I'm so happy for Angelina and her family. And luckily, we have groups that donate to Telemiracle, and I think Chris Henderson has some information on that for us.
Yes, absolutely. You know, we're so lucky to have so many contributing groups that are working hard year-round, and one of them is our Kin Club from St. Brew, and they have a message they'd like to share with us this morning.
Hello, Saskatchewan. We are coming to you today from St. Brew, Saskatchewan. We are representatives of the Kin Club of St. Brew, and we are here to give our virtual donation to Telemiracle 45. The St. Brew Kin Club held an online 50-50. We collected donations from our community and we had an online fundraising campaign. The Kin Club of St. Brew is proud to present Telemiracle 45 with $1,350. Thank you, St. Brew. Thank you, Saskatchewan. And where are we going? Higher!
Thank you, St. Brew, indeed. Again, we just are so thankful for all the clubs that are working year-round and for all the people that are working to raise some money. And not the least of which, we have Ella Ray Malinowski with her Toonies for Telemiracle is what was the idea this year. So tell us all about it. We're so happy you're here with us today.
This year, we did the same as every year. We did, for my birthday, instead of gifts, we did Toonies.
Oh, wow. Bless your heart. You know, and how old are you, Ella Ray?
I am 9 years old.
You're 9 years old, and Ella Ray already understands the value of selfless giving. Instead, you know, when I was 9, I wanted a trampoline or a hockey stick or anything for myself. But Ella Ray, you are you have a much kinder heart than I did at your age. That is so wonderful to see. So how much did you raise? Tell us all about it.
This year we raised...
Wow! Are you kidding me? That's incredible. $1,376.70 for your birthday? You have a lot of friends. I guess when you're that generous and that kind, it's easy to make friends. But Ella Ray, you're my friend now. When you do that kind of selfless thing, we are so appreciative that you come. And I know this isn't your first time. So thank you so much. And thank you for raising such a wonderful girl. We appreciate it. Thank you. With that incredible news, why don't we turn to Mac to see what's up next in the show.
I'm gonna have to go backstage, get my jacket, and find some Toonies to add to that because that's amazing. That is amazing. And coming up next, we have more Sask talent. We got Jenna Sue on the line, who is a 17-year-old dancer. How are you doing this morning, Jenna? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And so you're from Regina, and I see that you have made a donation. Just checking that everyone can hear you. All right, so unfortunately we're having some technical difficulties. We're gonna have to throw it right to the performance. Jenna Sue raised $340 to add to the Telemiracle, but Nutrien matches whatever they raise and doubles that. So that's just incredible. Thank you, Jenna, for being here. This is Grow As We Go, a dance from Jenna Sue.
You say there's so much you don't know. You need to go and find yourself. You say you'd rather be alone, 'cause you think you won't find it tied to someone else. Who said it's true that the growing only happens on your own? They don't know me and you. You don't ever have to leave if to change is what you need. You can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow, and we'll take it slow and grow as we go. Grow as we go. I don't know who we'll become. I can't promise, it's not written in the stars. But I believe that when it's done, we're gonna see that it was better that we grew up together. Tell me you don't wanna leave, 'cause if change is what you need, you can change right next to me. When you're high, I'll take the lows. You can ebb and I can flow. We'll take it slow and grow as we go. Grow as we
An amazing dance from Jenna Sue. And we actually have her now. Audio is all good. We're going to have a little chat here and talk about how you raised your money this year.
Hi. Every year I've been on Telemiracle. Actually, this is my 5th year on Telemiracle. And every year I ask for, instead of Christmas, birthday gifts, I ask for Telemiracle.
Wow. And you know what? Coming right after that Toonie donation, you know, it's great to see the people in Saskatchewan, especially the young people, raising money for this foundation. It's just, you know, it's just such a great thing to see. So thank you for your contribution and amazing dance. And I'm going to throw it over to you now, Jess, to talk about what's coming up.
It is my great honor to tell you guys today about Hazel Elizabeth Bernhard. Hazel Elizabeth Ferris was born in 1927 and grew up in the Dropmore, Manitoba area with 5 other siblings. After many years of working in Russell and Winnipeg, Manitoba, she moved back to Dropmore and married George Bernhard. The couple farmed for several years before making Madge Lake, Saskatchewan their lifelong home. Loving their life at Madge Lake, they were a pillar in the all-season community, enjoying fishing, gardening, and visiting their local neighbors. It was only after George passed away that Hazel decided to move to Kamsack, where she spent her extended senior years at the Davies Towers. Telemiracle was an annual event for Hazel, and she watched the televised event faithfully for many years. She would often call in her donation with the hopes that her small donation would go to a worthy cause or a person in need. She would also marvel at the production of the event and would love to see the Spotlight series of how Telemiracle was instrumental in the lives of so many Saskatchewan families. It was Hazel's wish to extend one last donation towards Telemiracle, to be used toward another person's Spotlight story. Hazel passed away on November 16th, 2019. The Kinsman Telemiracle would like to thank Hazel for her generous gift of $50,000. Thank you so much, Hazel. It's so important that we talk about planned giving for when that time comes so that we can help someone else.
So true. The hearts of the people of Saskatchewan, they live on. It touches me, you know, and it brings me to tears sometimes hearing these stories. And actually, I have the honor of reading another bequest. Harlow Goff. Harlow was born in 1931 at Welby, Saskatchewan, the second son of Bloomfield and Rosa Goff. He farmed in the valley with his brothers Ben and Ron. Harlow's life and hobbies primarily revolved around working on his farm. His farm, located in the beautiful Qu'Appelle Valley near Spy Hill, was his life and his passion. Harlow loved farming and life in the valley with his close friends and neighbors. Harlow served for many years on the board of directors of the Spy Hill Credit Union and Borderland Co-op. He freely and joyfully donated to various charities and organizations, including Telemiracle. It was one way that he could give back to the community and the province of Saskatchewan. In 1987, Harlow married Doreen Chilcott Bayless and enjoyed many years with Doreen before her passing. He enjoyed her family and all her grandchildren. Harlow passed away in 2020 at the age of 89. Kinsman Telemiracle would like to thank Harlow for his generous gift of $50,000. It's amazing.
So incredible and so much a part of the reason that we can get those numbers to as high as we can.
It's so
thanks
true.
to the bequest.
And leaving your legacy after you've passed is something that I think in the hearts of the Saskatchewan people and the generosity of them, they just want to keep giving.
That's
forever.
just like Saskatchewan people.
It is true. Mac, speaking of giving.
I have someone here, little Howie this year, and he could come into your home with just a donation of $145 or more, hopefully it's more, this year, and you do have to request this, Bear. And speaking of that, we had a message come in from Bob McGrath saying he has a challenge for you guys. So while you're thinking of donating $145 or more to Howie the Bear, also think about Bob's challenge on how high you can count. And because he wanted to create a challenge for us, if you learn how to count on Sesame Street, and if you can count past $145, you can knock down 2 challenges at once this year, Bob McGrath's County Challenge and get Howie the Bear going. But make sure you request that. And up next, we have a national cast performance from our very own Chris Henderson, and he's going to be singing Bright Side of the Road, so let's take a look at that.
From the dark end of the street to the bright side of the road, we'll be lovers once again on the bright side of the road. Little darling, come with me. Won't you help me share my load? From the dark end of the street, from the bright side of the road. And in this life we're born, baby, sometimes I don't know why. And time seems to go by so fast, in the blinking of an eye. So enjoy it while we can. Won't you help me sing my song? From the dark end of the street, from the bright side of the road. All right, take it, boys. And in this life we're born, baby, sometimes I don't know why. And time seems to go by so fast, in the blinking of an eye. So enjoy it while we can. Won't you help me share my load? From the dark end of the street to the bright side of the road. From the dark end of the street to the bright side of the road. Little darling, come with me on the bright side of the road. We'll be lovers once again on the bright side of the road. Ah, one more time here, boys. We'll be lovers once again on the bright side of the road.
That is one talented dude.
That Chris Anderson, he sure gets our toes tapping on a Sunday morning, I tell ya. But because of that, I think, everyone was so impressed with that amazing performance that they kind of forgot to keep calling in. And we want to remind you, as the performances are on, if it's a song you really like, if it's something that just moves you, make sure you call in. All these people behind us, they want to talk to you. So speaking of that, if you're not answering the phone right now, stand on up, and we're going to do a knockdown total Saskatchewan. We want to get these people busy, keep these phones busy.
Absolutely.
If
and
you're on the phone,
Saskatchewan,
stand on up.
Other
They're pretty
rooms
busy up
full
there,
of
eh?
phones.
Yeah.
We
This
need
is
to get
great
knocked
to see.
right
We are
down.
doing super well in this room, but again, we got 2 more rooms with banks of phones, all socially distanced
That's
and
right.
safe.
You
That
can see
number
them.
once again is 303-780-1010. 206-683-2021 you can call, or you can donate online. But right now, we need you to call Saskatchewan.
That's right. We're keeping them pretty busy, and it's so great to see on a Sunday morning. Keep these phones hopping, keep those donations coming in. Don't forget, if you learned your count, your 1, 2, 3s from Bob McGrath, call in a donation. In Saskatchewan, it looks like we're knocking them down pretty quick. This is impressive. Yeah, keep it going. Oh, and we have a new total.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
My favorite part. 2, 7, 1, 3, 9, 2, 1.
Good work, Saskatchewan. $1,293,173. And let's keep that number climbing higher.
I think we need to climb higher. And you know, I think that a total that big is deserving of another awesome Saskatchewan talent. And I'm fortunate enough to have JP on the line from Wawota, I believe. Hi, JP. How's it going? Can you hear us, JP? I think we're having some technical difficulties. We're gonna see if we can get JP lined up right after this, but for right now, we're gonna watch that performance straight away. Here's JP.
It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. Get your umbrellas and go outside, 'cause it's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. Well, I was born in Saskatchewan. I love the prairies, the bush and the hills. I love the valleys when they are green, and all the rivers that flow in between. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. Get your umbrellas and go outside. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. Can you smell and see the rain coming down? The lightning flashes to go plants on the ground. The crops perk up in the intensity, 'cause it's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. Get your umbrellas and go outside, 'cause it's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. The silhouettes of the hills across Lumsden Beach, waking up by lightning and rain of the night. The trees are swaying to the music of the wind, 'cause it's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. So get your umbrellas and go outside. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan. It's a nice rain in Saskatchewan.
Awesome, and I think that we've got JP back on the line. We've got our audio issues sorted. JP, are you with us now?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Awesome. What an awesome song. It says on my card that you're a singer-songwriter, so am I safe to assume that you wrote that song?
Yes, I did, yeah.
That's awesome. What made you want to write a song like that?
Well, I have spent a lot of time here in the countryside of Saskatchewan, and that was actually written at Lumsden Beach and off of Long Lake. And it's just an all-around great song about our province. And I'm just so thankful to be part of this great 45th. And I just want to say thank you to all the essential workers and the people of this great province. And hi to my wife Sharon, our kids, grandkids, and siblings. You know, and I just am so proud to be a Saskatchewan kid.
Absolutely.
And I also want to do a pledge of $150 and
That's
challenge all
amazing.
singer-songwriters to meet or beat my pledge, and anyone I've ever met to donate what they can, because every penny counts and no donation is too small great cause.
Absolutely,
And
I
it's a
totally
great bonus.
agree.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
thank you
the
so
money
much,
stays
JP. That's a generous donation, and of course, Nutrien is going to match your $150, so it actually turns into $300. So, thank you so much for that, and thank you for writing such a beautiful song about Saskatchewan. Let's hope it doesn't rain today.
Hope not. Add to the snow and ice up there. Yeah. But you know what? That will keep people at home calling in.
It sure will.
It sure will. And you know, to go with the generous donations that SAS Talent is bringing in, we also have some really wonderful corporate sponsors every single year. Unfortunately, this year they can't be here to help us with answering the phones in the back. We usually get to talk to the corporate panels, but did you want to?
Yeah, I would love to. We need to for sure thank the co-op. We cannot do this without our corporate sponsors. There's a lot of work that goes into Telemiracle, not just this weekend, but year-round. And we have co-op to thank, of course, Loblaws. They had just presented us a check for $35,000, and that includes Superstore as well as the Wholesale Club.
Yes, yeah. So their donations plus their help throughout the telethon every year is always fantastic for us. And you know, to go along, we have I think some more on-air group presentations. Mr. Chris Henderson.
Yes, it's my absolute pleasure to welcome the folks from Jay's here. You know, we normally go around and do a bit of a promo tour and a hype tour and visit people the week in advance. So I was disappointed I didn't get to come and see you in person this year. So I'm so glad you came today. And can you tell us what you've done this year, who you are, and why you're here?
I'm Darwin Baker. I'm the sales manager for Jay's Transportation for the freight division. And Lorraine is our sales rep for our moving division. And Jay's has been a proud corporate sponsor. It's our 29th year of supporting Telemiracle. That dates back to Dennis Dale was our original owner.
Right.
And we were looking for a charity to partner up with for a fundraiser, and Dennis Dale chose Telemiracle because of the Saskatchewan roots, and it tied in very well with our Saskatchewan corporate values as well. This year, we did a lot of different challenges. The one thing we do every year is we do an all branches fundraiser. It's a raffle that we do.
Right.
And it's a travel trip raffle.
Right.
And Dennis Dale actually donated the largest prize of $3,500 for first prize.
Wow.
And we had some other sponsors I'd like to thank. Atlas Van Lines donated $1,000, Sterling Truck $500, Warner Industries $500, Inland $500, Midnight Express $500, and me and my wife donated a 2-night stay at our condo in Radium Hot Springs.
Nice.
So we were able to raise $19,908 in our raffle, and that was our biggest fundraiser that we did this year. We were actually the presenting sponsors for the Telemiracle 50/50 this year.
Excellent.
So that was a great honor to be involved with that huge success. It went over so well. Thanks to all of Saskatchewan for supporting the 50/50. It was just an amazing success this year.
You can say that again.
Yeah. So all of our branches now do different little fundraisers, and I think this is one of the things I like to put out to everybody else out there to challenge them to do this in their businesses. We do all sorts of different things. We had a couple of gift card draws in Battleford. They raised $2,800. Our Estevan branch raised $750 from a sale. Head office did $3,581, and that's just a jeans day. They had a paid off day raffle, pizza fundraiser, an NHL and a Christmas raffle. Moose Jaw did $500 for summer fun in the sun day raffle. Sorry, there's quite a list.
Oh, that's good.
Prince Albert did $1,005 for a fishing day and a paid off day raffle. Our Regina Freight office did a fire pit raffle and a paid off day raffle for $600. Regina Moving did $568 for the Nintendo draw. Our shop raised $395 for a tool raffle. They're the ones that also have the swear jar.
Right.
Very profitable.
It's a great idea.
The Saskatoon Freight, we did $895 for paid off and a 50/50 raffle. Our moving and shop in Saskatoon raised $1,080 for patio furniture and a foosball draw.
Wow.
And our Swift Current branch, they actually make nuts and bolts for everybody.
Yep.
And we sell those off as a fundraiser. They raised over $1,000 with that. And Yorkton raised over $2,600 doing a number of different auctions and sales and a day off and stuff like that too. So we're very pleased this year to announce
we have to give Telemiracle $36,342 and 2 cents.
$36,342.02. That's an incredible network of people that you have brought together, and you just read off a long list of numbers. We're so thankful that you did all of that and that you could come and join us this
Yeah, we
morning.
have over 450 employees, and we all participate in the fundraisers now, so it's a lot of fun. Our 29-year total is just over $1.5 million, and we just want to say
Yes, just thanks to all our Jays employees for their hard work and dedication in raising money for Telemiracle, and thank you to Telemiracle for having us. It's always a pleasure to be a part of this great charity.
Thank you so much. And
Thank
thank you
you
for coming. I look forward to next year hopefully getting to come and have coffee with you again in person. It's always one of the highlights. And we actually have a second guest here for a video chat that we're going to bring in. I'm a fan of this guy, you know, and you're looking younger and better all the time, Mr. Peterson. How you doing?
Jay, I love that song. Where can I get the album? That was amazing, Chris.
Oh, you. Oh, you.
I love it. On the right side of the road. I love it, man.
Oh, thank you, thank you. That's actually, you know, I wish I could pretend like it was mine, but that's actually a Van Morrison tune. I just like to cover it.
I'm a country guy, as you know.
This is true, this is true. So, how are you involved this year, Ron?
Chris, we had a partnership with Telemiracle, and Darren's going to talk about that. So we had some of our partners with our show, The Rod Peterson Show, donate to it in our staff. And I think Darren's going to rattle off the sponsors' names. But at $1,500 we have to donate to the Telemiracle cause and the Kinsman Foundation. And I got to say, Chris, I've been waiting I watched 43 Telemiracles. It took a pandemic for me to finally be on. So I'm very excited.
And we're so thankful that you joined us today, Rod. And thank you for that incredible donation. Tell us all about it, Darren.
Yeah, you know what? It's great. And, you know, when we started the show, geez, almost 2 years ago, you know, we had this dream of growing this national show, and it's been wonderful. We've grown across North America and even parts around the world. But what doesn't change is the fact that we're always going to be from Saskatchewan, right? And, I mean, it's on our set. You know, Rod's from Milestone. You know, we've got Ryder, Rams, Huskies. It's in our studio, right? So Saskatchewan's always in our blood. And the Saskatchewan partners that we've had, you know, Direct West, Flame Tech, Rockstar Supply Chain Services, and Capital Auto Mall, who have all came together, and some of our other partners too, strong Saskatchewan businesses that know the value of the community. So, you know, that'll always be in our roots, no matter where the show grows or no matter how, you know, much we talk to people across the country, we'll always be from here. So that was important to be a part of this.
Well, thank you so much, Darren. And, you know, I've been really impressed with the evolution of your show. I've been watching it more and more all the time, and I've even had a chance to guest on it. So hopefully we'll have a chance to do that again sometime soon. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Chris, thank you, bud.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Mac, what do you got next for us?
Well, we got some more Sask talent coming up. A band from Paradise Hill. We got Hillside Alliance tuning in with us right now. I'm speaking with Rodney and Angela Ecker. How are you guys doing? Not there yet. That's okay. That's okay. So they're going to be singing for us, and they have performed on Telemiracle in the past. So this is not their first time. And there you are. How you doing, Rodney?
Hey, not too bad. You?
I'm good. I'm good. Tell us a bit about your performance you got for us.
Yeah, we did a cover of Through the Glass by Stone Sour, and we did things a little bit differently this year. We were able to contact a gentleman by the name of Bill Caverly in Lloydminster here, and he took us to a pretty cool location to do our recording, and got the video together for us.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see it. Let's see this. Hillside Alliance, and they're going to be singing for us.
Thank you. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever. But no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. How do you feel? That is the question. But I forget you don't expect an easy answer. When something like a soul becomes initialized, folded up like paper dolls, little notes, you can't expect a bit of hope. And while you're outside looking in, describing what you see,
Remember what you're staring at is me, 'cause I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. How much is real? So much to question. An epidemic of the mannequin. From the heart, I always did right from the start. Just listen to the noises before you tell yourself it's just a different scene. Remember, it's just different what you've seen. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. No, it's the stars that shine for you. And it's the stars that lie to you. Yeah. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever, but no one ever tells you that forever feels like home. Sitting all alone inside your head. Now it's the stars shine for you, yeah. Oh, it's the stars that lie to you, yeah. Oh, it's the stars that shine for you, yeah. No, it's the stars that lie to you,
Another fantastic performance from Saskatchewan Talent. An important distinction that I learned my first year here at Telemiracle is that there are kinsmen and there are Canettes. And we have a couple of some of my favorite Canettes here to tell us what they've been up to this year. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Chris. So we're from the Saskatoon District Canettes. I'm Kim. I'm Bonnie. And we're here to tell you about a couple little fundraisers that we had to help Telemiracle.
Okay.
So in the fall, we teamed up with the Pow City Kinsmen, who you guys saw earlier. They had their spectacular YXC. Some of us got to dress up. I got to dress up as a zombie. I was an undead zookeeper.
Nice.
And we had a great time doing that. And our cut of that share was $5,781.
Wow, $5,781. Holy cow.
Thanks, Kim. We also recently held a raffle fundraiser, Blow Away the Winter Blues, in which the first prize was a snowblower. Out of that, we raised $1,500 to donate to Telemiracle.
For a grand total of $7,281.
Nicely done, ladies. Thank you so much, Saskatoon Canettes. We know we can always count on you to not only help the cause, but to bring the enthusiasm and smiling faces. It's great to see you both today.
Thanks,
you for coming.
Chris.
Jess, what do we have up next, my friend?
Well, we have one of my favorite parts of the show. We actually have some more Saskatchewan talent. And this Saskatchewan talent is a first-time performer here on Telemiracle. And they are from right here in Saskatoon, and I believe we've got them on the line. These are the Revolting Children. Hey guys, how's it going today?
Good.
Good. Who am I chatting with? Can you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Kate and I'm 9 years old. I'm Sloan and I'm 7 years old.
I'm Jayla and I'm 13 years old. And I'm Oleana and I'm 12 years old.
Awesome. Well, it's really nice to meet you guys. I am super excited. I believe it looks like you brought a donation for us today. How did you raise this money?
Yeah. Well, we knew this year was really hard on a lot of people, so we really wanted to, and we got to perform, so Telemiracle was the perfect option for us. This year we put up a webpage and reached out to family and friends for donations. We also posted on all our social media to come to a grand total of...
Let's see it.
$2,000.
Oh my gosh, that I have to tell you that the number on my card is wrong, and I've never been happier because you guys raised way more than I thought you did. So congratulations and thank you so much. I am super excited to introduce the Revolting Children and their musical theater performance of a song from Matilda. Take it away, guys.